There comes a moment in life when we suddenly realize that elegance isn't something we buy, and it isn't something we force. It's something we slowly grow into. And yet, no one ever teaches us the quiet little choices that truly shape how we're perceived. The tiny details that either lift us up or quietly age us without us even noticing. As women over 60, we deserve to feel radiant, modern, and deeply confident in our skin. But sometimes, the habits we've carried for decades stop serving us. And when you finally learn what elegant women avoid, and why, everything begins to make sense. You start looking at your closet differently, your makeup bag differently. Even the way you walk out the door feels lighter and more intentional. These lessons aren't about perfection. They're about freedom. The freedom that comes from understanding which choices dull your natural glow, and which choices make you feel authentically you again. So today, we're uncovering the things elegant women over 60 never do, and why knowing these truths earlier could have saved so many of us years of frustration. Let's begin with something surprisingly simple, yet incredibly transformative. The first thing elegant women over 60 never do is hold on to outdated makeup techniques. Makeup is one of those things we learned when we were young and rarely updated. And for years it keeps working, until it doesn't. Suddenly, the techniques that once brightened your face start emphasizing fatigue, or settling into the fine lines life has given you. Elegant women understand that makeup should evolve with time, not freeze in the past. One of the biggest mistakes is sticking to heavy powders or matte foundations. These products were popular decades ago, and many of us use them religiously. But as skin becomes more delicate, matte textures can make the complexion appear flat and tired. Elegant women avoid this by choosing lightweight formulas that let the skin look alive again. They're not trying to hide age, they're trying to illuminate the beauty within it. Another habit they've abandoned is dark, harsh eyeliner. You know that old technique of lining the entire eye with a firm black pencil? It was stylish once, but now it closes off the eyes and creates a heavy look. Instead, elegant women soften their gaze with warm browns, taupes, or even subtle smudging. They choose definition, not severity. And perhaps the most powerful shift? They stop thinking that more makeup equals better makeup. Elegant women choose restraint. They choose harmony. They choose formulas that melt into the skin, colors that complement their natural tones, and techniques that lift rather than weigh down. Because elegance isn't about covering age, it's about enhancing presence. And makeup, when modernized, becomes one of the easiest ways to feel instantly refreshed. Now moving on, the second thing elegant women over 60 never do is wear clothing that overwhelms their shape. We all know how tempting it is to reach for safe, loose, forgiving clothing, especially when our bodies change. But elegance doesn't come from hiding. It comes from choosing silhouettes that honor the body you have today, not the one you once had or the one you wish you still had. One of the most common aging mistakes is oversized, shapeless tops that hang like a curtain. They may feel comfortable, but they erase your waist, shorten your frame, and give the impression of low energy. Elegant women avoid this by choosing structure. A soft tailored blazer, a gently fitted blouse, a knit that schemes rather than swallows. These subtle shifts bring back your natural proportions. Another habit elegant women avoid is wearing prints that are too busy or too large. Oversized florals, for example, tend to dominate rather than flatter. They draw more attention to the fabric than to the woman wearing it. Instead, elegant women choose patterns that feel harmonious, intentional, and timeless. Think soft geometrics, subtle textures, or elegant micropatterns. They also avoid clothing that doesn't respect their posture or movement. Cheap fabrics cling in the wrong places. Stiff fabrics create bulk. But well-chosen fabrics, flowing silks, structured cottons, fine knits, allow the body to breathe and move gracefully. The truth is, elegance isn't about being thin, tall, or perfect. It's about being well-balanced and visually intentional. And once you stop hiding behind oversized pieces, you step into a version of yourself that feels more alive, more confident, and beautifully modern. Next, the third thing elegant women over 60 never do is neglect their accessories, especially their choice of bags, shoes, and jewelry. Accessories tell a story. They reveal whether we're intentional or rushed, modern or outdated, polished or disconnected from our current style. Elegant women know this, which is why they avoid accessories that work against their presence. The first habit they drop is carrying worn-out or outdated handbags. You know the type: sagging shapes, peeling handles, overly busy hardware. These small details can instantly age an entire outfit, even if the clothing is beautiful. Elegant women choose bags with clean structure, timeless shapes, and high-quality materials. The bag becomes a quiet statement of refinement, not a distraction. They also avoid shoes that look purely practical but lack grace. Comfort is essential, of course, but elegance isn't about suffering. It's about choosing pieces that support your body while still lifting the overall look. A sleek, low heel, a polished flat, or a refined sandal can transform posture and confidence. Jewelry is another area where elegant women are mindful. They avoid overly bold, chunky, or costume pieces that shout for attention. Instead, they choose jewelry that enhances their natural beauty. Delicate chains, classic earrings, refined bracelets. Pieces that feel intentional and meaningful rather than excessive. Accessories don't just complete an outfit, they define it. They give your look identity, softness, presence. When chosen with care, they can make even the simplest outfit feel effortlessly polished. And that's the secret. Elegant women don't wear more. They wear smarter. They choose pieces that whisper sophistication rather than scream for attention. As we continue, the fourth thing elegant women over 60 never do is ignore the power of posture and movement. Elegance isn't just in what you wear, it's in how you carry yourself. Posture and the way you move speak louder than makeup, clothing, or accessories. Yet so many women unknowingly slump, drag their feet, or shrink into themselves, thinking it's simply how the body ages. Elegant women understand that every small adjustment changes perception. A lifted chest, a gentle elongation of the neck, and a relaxed, confident stride can instantly transform presence. It's not about stiffness or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about reclaiming the way your body naturally commands attention. Another secret they embrace is awareness in small gestures. The way you reach for a cup, the angle you turn your head, even the grace of sitting down. All of these create subtle impressions of confidence and refinement. Slouching or hurried movements, even with beautiful clothing, send the opposite message. Many of us also underestimate how posture affects facial expression. A straight spine lifts the jawline and softens the eyes. Elegant women know this and use posture as a secret tool, almost like invisible makeup. Finally, they integrate movement into daily life. Simple stretches, gentle strength exercises, or mindful walking become part of their routine. These small acts reinforce elegance from the inside out, giving energy and poise that no outfit alone could achieve. Next, the fifth thing elegant women over 60 never do is rely on trends over timeless style. Fashion moves fast and it's tempting to chase every new silhouette, color, or accessory. But elegance isn't about chasing trends. It's about building a wardrobe and style identity that reflects who you are now. Many women fall into the trap of over-accessorizing with trendy pieces that don't align with their personality. Bold prints, neon accents, oversized logos. These can feel youthful in a magazine, but often overwhelm a mature presence. Elegant women know that one statement piece, paired thoughtfully, speaks more than a closet full of fleeting fads. They also avoid clothing that tries to make them look decades younger. Shiny miniskirts or ultra-tight tops may feel fun, but they rarely communicate confidence or sophistication at this stage of life. Instead, elegant women select timeless silhouettes that flatter their shape and reflect maturity with confidence. Another key lesson: simplicity doesn't equal boring. Neutral palettes, classic cuts, and refined fabrics create a canvas for personality and refinement. By investing in these choices, they craft a signature style that's modern, intentional, and deeply personal. Finally, elegant women understand that style is cumulative. It's not about a single perfect outfit, it's about consistency in thoughtful choices. By avoiding trends that age or overwhelm, they maintain a fresh, confident presence every day. Another style worth discussing is the sixth thing elegant women over 60 never do: neglect skincare and natural radiance. Makeup can enhance, clothing can flatter, and accessories can refine, but nothing replaces glowing, healthy skin. Elegant women know that investing in skin health is non-negotiable. And it isn't about expensive products or elaborate routines. It's about consistency, respect, and understanding your skin's changing needs. One common mistake is sticking to the same products used in younger years. Skin evolves after 60. Hydration becomes critical, delicate textures matter, and harsh formulas can create more harm than good. Elegant women shift to gentle, nourishing routines that restore suppleness and natural glow. Another habit they avoid is overloading makeup to compensate for dullness or fine lines. Heavy concealers, thick powders, or brightening products that sit unnaturally on the skin often age rather than rejuvenate. Instead, they choose subtle enhancements, soft creams, tinted moisturizers, and natural highlights that enhance without masking. Sun protection is another area where elegance shows itself. Rather than chasing a tan or ignoring early signs of sun damage, these women prioritize SPF daily, understanding that prevention is the ultimate anti-aging secret. Finally, elegant women embrace self-care rituals that promote radiance from the inside out. Hydration, quality sleep, balanced nutrition, and gentle movement all contribute to healthy skin and a natural glow. These small, consistent acts quietly elevate presence and amplify everything else they do. As we continue, the seventh thing elegant women over 60 never do is ignore the importance of well-groomed hair. Hair is more than just strands on your head. It frames your face, defines your features, and communicates care and presence. Yet many women stick to outdated cuts, colors, or styles long past their prime. Elegant women know that a simple update can refresh their entire appearance. One of the most common mistakes is hanging on to the same haircut from decades ago. Hair that once lifted the face may now pull it down or emphasize lines. Elegant women choose cuts that soften features, add volume where needed, and maintain movement. They consider face shape, texture, and lifestyle, not fleeting trends. Color is equally important. Many women stay with the same shade for years, which can dull the complexion or create harsh contrast. Elegant women embrace subtle highlights, natural tones, or soft gray blends that complement their skin. The goal isn't to look younger artificially, it's to appear luminous, polished, and effortlessly modern. They also avoid overstyling or using excessive products. Simplicity, texture, and natural shine are prioritized. Minimalism in styling often creates the most sophisticated effect, and it reduces damage that accelerates aging appearance. Finally, elegance comes from consistency and care. Regular trims, nourishing treatments, and mindful styling are non-negotiable. Hair isn't just beauty, it's identity. Elegant women treat it that way, and the results speak for themselves. Next, the eighth thing elegant women over 60 never do is overcomplicate makeup or clothing with unnecessary patterns and layers. Less is more. Overly complex outfits, clashing prints, or heavy makeup can distract rather than enhance. Elegant women understand the power of restraint. Many women try to fix aging by piling on layers, bold prints, or bright contrasting colors. But instead of adding vibrancy, this often creates visual noise that ages the overall look. Elegant women choose simplicity, a single statement piece, a soft palette, and textures that create depth without chaos. Makeup follows the same principle. They avoid excessive layering of creams, powders, or multiple bright shades. Instead, they focus on harmonizing with skin tone and natural features. This approach enhances confidence and presence without demanding attention. The elegance of restraint is subtle but powerful. When others look at you, they notice poise, radiance, and confidence, not distractions. Minimalism becomes a signature, allowing personality and natural beauty to shine. As we move on, the ninth thing elegant women over 60 never do is neglect the impact of thoughtful color choices. Colors influence perception more than most realize. Dull, mismatched, or overly muted tones can age the appearance instantly. Elegant women pay attention to undertones, complementary shades, and how colors interact with their skin, hair, and eyes. One common mistake is relying heavily on blacks or overly dark palettes. While black is classic, too much can appear harsh or draining. Elegant women mix neutrals with soft, warm, or jewel-toned accents to brighten the face naturally. They also avoid colors that clash with skin undertones or create a washed-out effect. Understanding subtle contrasts, whether in scarves, blouses, or makeup, elevates every outfit effortlessly. Finally, they experiment intelligently. Adding one small pop of color, a soft scarf, or gentle highlight in makeup can create lift, vitality, and a youthful energy without looking forced. The mastery is in knowing which colors enhance, rather than overwhelm. And finally, the 10th thing elegant women over 60 never do is compromise their confidence for comfort or habit. Elegance isn't just external, it's internal. Confidence, self-respect, and presence are the foundation of every choice we make. Yet many women default to habits, comfort, or fear of judgment, sacrificing authenticity and vibrance. Elegant women understand that confidence is non-negotiable. They dress in ways that make them feel alive, choose makeup and hairstyles that lift their spirits, and carry themselves with awareness. They don't hide behind outdated routines or settle for invisibility. They also avoid comparing themselves to others or chasing youth at all costs. Instead, they embrace their current self with grace, refining style and presence as a reflection of who they are. Confidence becomes visible in posture, gaze, movement, and tone, all of which reinforce elegance far more than clothing alone ever could. By prioritizing inner strength alongside outward refinement, elegant women create a presence that feels effortless, radiant, and timeless. Elegance, after all, is about aligning who you are inside with how you show up outside. Elegance after 60 isn't about chasing trends, covering age, or hiding behind habits. It's about intentionality in every choice: makeup, hair, clothing, posture, and the colors and accessories we embrace. Each of these 10 principles builds a framework for feeling confident, radiant, and authentically yourself every single day. Remember, it's never too late to refine your presence. Start small. Update a makeup routine, adjust a silhouette, add thoughtful accessories, or pay attention to posture. Each step compounds, lifting both appearance and spirit. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path. Here, we explore style, confidence, and timeless elegance for women who want to feel vibrant and empowered at every age.